BTS news. The shocking news came from the South Korean entertainment world, especially from the legendary boy group BTS. In the midst of the members' busy military service and their respective activities, an unexpected incident managed to shake the hearts of fans. Jungkook, the Golden Magne, sends a message that invites anxiety as well as curiosity from the army around the world. More surprisingly, shortly after the message appeared, Jimin, one of Jungkook's closest members, reportedly suddenly disappeared from the public radar. What exactly happened? Why did Jim leave? Is Jungkook's message directly related to Jimin's disappearance? This situation quickly spread across social media platforms. The message shared by Jungkook initially seemed cryptic and full of hidden meaning. He does not name names, does not name locations, but strong emotional overtones are immediately felt from the words he writes. I wish you were reading this. Whatever you decide, I'll stay. But don't just leave. The sentence appeared on Jungkook's personal military account through a special message system to fans and instantly went viral among the army. Many suspected that the message was addressed to Jimin, especially after Jimin did not appear in the public schedule or official updates from Bigot Music. That Jimin's absence was even more suspicious when some Bigot staff deleted the schedule that had previously been announced in the publication calendar. Some of the big brands that hired Jimin as a brand ambassador also did not show campaign updates as usual. Some fans who followed the internal activity began to suspect that something unusual was happening. The usually feisty Jungkook, even while serving in the army, looks grim in the last video released by his fellow trainees. There was no cheerful smile as usual. There is no energy to the camera, just a blank stare and a twinkling of a loaded glance. Speculation is spreading. Jungkook and Jimin recently engaged in an emotional private conversation. A fan who claimed to hear leaks from insiders said that Jimin experienced quite heavy mental stress from the beginning of the year. He felt disoriented, especially due to the transition from the entertainment world to the military period that required him to be separated from the members. Although Jimin is known as a strong, warm, and caring person, not a few people know that he often harbors his own feelings. He never wanted to burden others, especially Jungkook, whom he loved and protected for a long time. But what made it all the more astonishing was the fact that no one, not even Jimin's closest associates, knew of his existence at this time. He did not contact family, did not reply to messages from management staff, and his mobile phone number was reportedly inactive for nearly 48 hours. Even Jungkook, who is usually always aware of Jimin's whereabouts, was completely silent this time after sending the mysterious message. Bigot Music released a short statement that only added to the panic. We are aware of the current situation and are working on communication with the parties concerned. Please be understanding and patience from the fans. The reaction from the army was incredible. They not only felt anxious, but also banded together to look for clues about Jimin's whereabouts. Across platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, and the Weverse community, the hashtags #WhereIsJimin and #message from Jungkook instantly became global trends. Many tried to interpret Jungkook's message, delving into the hidden meaning in his words. Most believed that Jungkook was longing for Jimin, who was emotionally distant from him. There were also those who thought that the message was Jungkook's attempt to prevent Jimin from doing something drastic. Not a few feel that this is not just a momentary drama, but that there is something very serious going on behind the scenes. The story of Jungkook and Jimin together is not an ordinary story. They have shared the stage, laughter, tears, even loneliness for more than a decade. From ordinary teenagers living together in a small hostel to global superstars, the two grew up in an embrace of friendship and mutual trust. In many interviews, Jimin always refers to Jungkook as a younger brother who he takes care of like his own flesh and blood. In contrast, Jungkook often refers to Jimin as the light that is always present when he feels lost. This warm and deep relationship made many fans even more convinced that something had strained their closeness, and that could be the reason Jimin left. Some theories also suggest that Jimin may have had an unfinished internal conflict. After a temporary separation from the members due to conscription, he felt disoriented in his career and life. The pressure to remain Jimin of BTS may be a heavy burden, as he himself feels that he has not found himself again in a world without their company. Jungkook, who is very sensitive and often senses Jimin's mood swings, may have read the signs a long time ago. So, the message he sent could be his last plea for Jimin not to disappear. There are also those who believe that Jimin deliberately moved away in search of personal space. After years of being under the public spotlight, he may decide to take some time for himself. But the big question is, why not tell anyone? Why not talk to Jungkook, the management, or at least his own family? Is this a protest against something? Or is this a sign that he is experiencing a deep identity crisis? Meanwhile, the military has not provided any confirmation regarding Jungkook's position or information from other BTS personnel. Several local Korean media outlets began trying to contact close associates, including Suga and RM, who have been known to be calm and able to provide clarification in times of crisis. But until now, there has been no statement from them. Taehyung, who is known to be very close to Jimin and Jungkook, shared a photo of the sunset on his personal Instagram with the caption, "In silence, there is an inexplicable longing." Many believe that this post is related to the current situation. The armies around the world are not standing still. Some fan communities began compiling a timeline of events, trying to find loopholes that might explain where Jimin went. Some even monitor the online activity of accounts allegedly close to Jimin, looking for the slightest digital signal or trace. But the result is nil. It was as if Jimin really decided to disappear from the world, at least for a while. As night changed to morning in Seoul, hope remained burning in the hearts of fans. They are not only waiting for Jimin's return, but also waiting for an answer from Jungkook's message that is still imprinted on their minds. "Whatever you decide, I will stay." The sentence is a reminder that in love, friendship, and loss, there is always room for return. An unofficial message from a former BTS staff member said that Jimin was deeply touched by Jungkook's message. That somewhere, he was reading it all, but he felt the need to step away for a while to recover himself. He did not leave because he hated anyone, but because he loved so deeply that he could not breathe in the noise of the world. This story is not over. But one thing is certain: the love and support of the army, as well as Jungkook's tireless sincerity in waiting, will continue to accompany Jimin's steps. Wherever he is, that we all look forward to the day when Jimin comes back, smiles, and says, "I just need time. Thank you for waiting for me." And on that day, perhaps we will understand that sometimes disappearing is not a form of betrayal, but the deepest form of the search for meaning. But just as the news seemed to be winding down and speculation was spreading without a clear direction, something unexpected shook the public again. A 12-second video uploaded anonymously on a Korean community-based platform appeared and allegedly featured the silhouette of a person very similar to Jimin. The location was dark, and the background noise contained only the roar of the night wind and the slow steps heard in the narrow hallway of an old building. At the end of the video, a soft voice is heard that ARMY recognizes very well. "I'm fine. Don't look for me just yet." The video was immediately searched by fans and Korean media, but until now there has been no official verification. Even so, many voice analysts have paired the audio in the clip with recordings of Jimin's voice, and the similarity of his intonation and breathing patterns makes some believe that it is indeed him. But if so, why did he choose the dark and hidden way to convey his condition? Why not speak directly?